So you're going to open up videoleap. You're going to hit canvas in the bottom left corner, format 916, then hit the plus. You're going to add in your PNG of your character and your space photo. So now you're going to tap and hold on your character guide, drag it into a separate layer. You're going to have to tap on it, tap and hold, drag to the left. I'm going to set it to a little bit, about 5 seconds, because that seems to work good for me in timing. It just feels about right. Next thing I'm going to do is scale the guy down. This is all up to preference, but just scale him down. If you drag him around, you'll see those little marks. Those mean that you're centered there. You want to kind of follow that. I didn't fully in this because I did it real quick, but you want to try and center him. Then scale up your background. I turned it sideways because you don't need a lot of left to right motion in it. But scale that, and then part 2 coming in a second. Alright, so part 2, tap on the little space background in your timeline at the bottom, then click on that diamond in the bottom right corner. That's going to create a keyframe. Then scroll all the way to the end of the video, and then move the space, like click on it on the thing up top and move it to the left. It'll create a new keyframe automatically. You've now got the scrolling background done. That's all done. You're going to run through the same kind of process with the character. Tap on him in the timeline, tap on the diamond in the bottom right. I went to one dot past 2 seconds and then moved him to the center. I do that for timing purposes. 1 dot past 2 seconds, then you want to go to your transform menu in the bottom bar and then hit rotate twice. You're going to see that it rotates the wrong way. So go to about midway. When he's sideways, rotate twice. That's going to force it to rotate the correct way. And you're going to follow that for the second half of doing the rotation animation, part 3, in just a second. Okay, so this is just finishing up the animation of the guy floating and turning. But to keep explaining it, after you finish that turning thing, I just go to the end of the clip and move him off screen and rotate him a little bit so that he'll fly off screen all the way and keep spinning as he does. This is me going back and adding the mid frame. See how it rotates the wrong way? You go to the mid frame, just double tap rotate, it'll create the keyframe automatically and it'll get him spinning the right way. So now that is done. You have your background and your guy done. Now you just got to add the text and you're pretty much there. So last part is to add text. Hit the, if you're in any menus, there'll be a little arrow on the bottom left. Hit that a bunch until you can see the text button. Then you're going to put in whatever text it is that you're putting in right there. Dalton was not the imposter. Who cares? Scale down, and then you're going to go and scroll, find mask, click that, linear, and then you're going to rotate it 90 degrees so you can see the left-hand side of it. So you're just going to drag it down to behind the guy, then you're going to click that diamond button to create a keyframe. Scroll forward in the animation, pull that mask so that it's right behind him, scroll forward some more, pull the mask, and keep repeating the process until you're all the way at the end of your video. In a second, I did fuck up. I accidentally grabbed onto the text and moved it. Just don't do that. Just make sure you're grabbing onto the mask layer. But once you get to the end of the video, you're done. Just export it and then put it into an app like Into Live or whatever to turn it into a live wallpaper and set it.